No, I enjoyed every second of that.
Hi guys, this is Play It Again. I'm Ginger.
And I am Mike.
And Antoine had a suggestion. Actually, many people came onto our DAX with Tom McDonald reaction to suggest other DAX songs because we were absolutely blown away by DAX. So I picked one. You said there's several. I didn't check everyone.
Yeah, there was probably a fair amount of overlap. I think The Abyss and To Be a Man were
nice.
Two frequently mentioned ones.
So the one screen cap I took was from Antoine, thank you. And we picked The Abyss because To Be a Man was kind of, felt like it might be sort of like Soldier. So we thought we'll try something different.
Yeah, we'll mix it up thematically a little bit for
Although
today.
I'm told that it's always kind of emotional with Dax, so I'm prepared.
Atta girl.
See?
All right. Let's do it.
Yes.
Baby, don't hurt me. Oh, no, that's what it's love.
Why do I keep him, guys?
Everything I did, I always gave it my best. I don't know if anyone relates, but the feeling that I get is like a truck sitting on my chest. Wondering how much do I got left? My last call, my last step. I'm not gonna wait just to see what's next. I go hard cause today could be my last breath. We do life and we can't relive it. We only get one chance. If you blink, then you might just miss it. Swear you'll miss it. Many people come and go, they all just visit. Don't ever expect nothing different. Just listen as I paint this image that you'll all revisit. Yeah, my glass half empty, but I still might sip it. I was traumatized. What would you have said when you was looking in my mama's eyes? Nothing. Yeah, I might have said I was okay, but I probably lied. So this pain is how I harmonize. Make an impact, that's what I personify. And yes, I'm making music that you cannot just define by the numbers on my Spotify. All of this pain, I just wanna be happy. Mom almost died the same day that she had me. Driving to the hospital, she swerved and crashed badly. Doctor said I was a miracle while looking at my daddy. I was 0 when I first dodged death. I was 6 when the devil told me watch my step. Couldn't sleep, I was scared to go inside my bed. Fighting demons, I was hearing things inside my head. So back to the doctor, he didn't have a diagnosis. So my whole damn life I felt lost while fighting psychosis. Talking to myself, hoping nobody would notice. Mom said pray every time I heard the voices. Life or death every day, I swear I made choices. Knife in my hand, trying not to lose focus. Playing basketball religiously to drown out the noises, man. Let me explain that it's like laying on train tracks. Grabbing guns, contemplating blowing your brain back. Eyes closed shut, watching everything fade black. People stepping over you, you feel like a placemat. Fuck, and let me make it clear. God is the only one that I've ever feared. But you start to get paranoid and look over your shoulder when these people have been hurting you for so many years, so I had to escape. If you listening, I know that you relate. Is that feeling that you get like your life and existence was all just one big mistake? I felt trapped and I couldn't find space. I went and got lost in the things I'd create. Ever since I was a kid, people hated and they judged everything that I did. So I went into my mind and created the abyss, man, I swear I did. How the hell y'all think I make all these hits? It's cause I've been broken, beaten, dragged, laughed at, scorned, burned, and kicked. So I get to reach in this endless pit of hurt and pain from all that shit. And that's the only reason that you people come here. Or for God's sake, even know that DAX exists. This is how it feels to drown. This is how it looks when you lost and you can't be found. The abyss was a place I'd visit, but I went so much that I'm gone and I'm stuck here now. This is not music, this is not dope. This is me begging y'all to throw me a rope so I can try to climb up the place where I came in my life when I spiraled and first lost hope. Let me explain. I've been DAX so long, I get PTSD when somebody says my real name. But I guess that's the price you pay. I didn't want it to be like this, but I guess it is what it is. Inside the abyss.
My heart breaks for him.
For real, wow.
That was incredible once again. And that one, okay, Soldier affected me as an observer, but that one tapped straight into my soul as a person who has had my struggles as well, right? Like, Mike is very fortunate. He's always felt fairly sure of himself, but some of us had a harder life, a lot more struggle.
Yeah, but even I was a year ahead in school, so I was smaller. I'm not the most typical or agreeable person all the time. I don't like to go along to get along, and that combination of factors led to, I had my problem. I was always good in my own head, but I wasn't always good with everybody around me.
Yeah.
So I can relate to parts of that very strongly as well.
Yeah. I mean, for me, and you've been around for some of my struggles, right? The feeling that it's just this kind of voracious black hole that settles over you, and you're clawing around trying to find your way out, and you just can't. Right? Like, that's something that it's not even always external factors, right?
Yeah.
Like, in fact, most of the time for me, the external factors I could deal with those easier because you can identify the monster and you can come up with a way to try to tackle it, right? And you feel like you have some kind of control over it. But the ones that are inside and it just comes from nowhere, and that's happened to me quite a few times. I know a lot of people struggle that way, where everything seems fine, that you have no reason to feel the way that you do. And then you still wake up every day and you have to convince yourself not to go out and just throw a rope over the nearest tree limb, right? Like, there's been days like that. And it's so scary to have to deal with that and not even understand where it's coming from, right? Like, I've gotten really lucky. I've been able to find ways to cope and overcome, but so many people succumb, and it's terrifying to think about because I understand where it comes from. And I don't have answers, right? Like, I know what's worked for me, but everybody has their demons they're fighting. And I mean, DAX strikes me a lot like Ren in the way that it's so refreshing to see somebody kind of laying their soul bare, all of the things that they're dealing with and fighting with. And it's not so much to cry, right? Or seek sympathy. It's not like that at all. It's about just putting it out there so that people who feel that way aren't feeling alone. Like, I feel oddly better when I see things like this, because then I realize, it isn't just me.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I want company in misery, because I don't.
No, but solitude is worse.
Yeah, and it can be really empowering to realize that there are other people out there dealing with it, and they're overcoming it, right? If you're the only person, if you feel like you're the only person who struggles, it's so lonely, that's defeatist, and you give up at that point. I think that's why a lot of people give up. So they just don't see other people overcoming the same way.
Fair, yeah.
Oh.
I wonder where Dax grew up. He's Canadian, right?
Yes.
Sounds like he had struggles. I wonder if he's a Jane Finch guy.
Oh, I don't know.
That's
I
a
guess
rough
we could
area.
look.
I mean, I grew up in a rough town too, in a different style.
Yeah.
There are rough parts in Canada.
Yeah,
it has
yeah.
a reputation as everybody's nice, but
No.
Jane and Finch is not good.
No,
Steeltown is not good.
there's a lot of parts of Montreal and Vancouver that have a lot of issues too. Yeah, it's true. I don't know. Perhaps somebody out there could tell us where in Canada Dax is from. Because we're Canadians, so it actually tells us a little bit of a little something about the person when we know where they came from. Because you get a feel for what the upbringing would be like. I'm sure it's like that for Americans too, right?
Yeah, because there's nice areas and there's not nice areas, and the not nice areas all kind of have their own distinct flavor, don't they?
Yeah, they do. It's true. Anyway, so thank you for the suggestions, guys. We will be plumbing more of the DAX suggestions because that was really good. That one didn't have any singing at all.
Didn't need it.
But it's still, it was so...
No, I enjoyed every second of that.
Yeah.
Even though he was rapping the whole way.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yep.
Anyway, it sucks you in, right? The emotion of it really sucks you in a way that a lot of rap doesn't do for me.
Yeah.
But he always, something about it. It's very compelling. Anyway, okay. Hopefully you all enjoyed that too. Please share your stories in the comments, right? I know there's people out there that struggle. You're not alone. We all do. And it helps to share your story. So I welcome that. I will read every one of them. In the meantime, just play that again.